Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rakha Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, Aharawan Ban Yasharala, of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Shalom to the sincere Akim, pursuing truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. Nakar Harab Ban Yasharala, coming out of the Lions Den Camp of Yasharala, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. And today I'll be coming out with another little small lesson. It's an impromptu, but of course you know this devil, this deceiver, this bloody man. He is trying his best. He's literally bending over backwards, tying himself into a pretzel to stop the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, to stop these prophecies from coming forth. That is how you know that the words that we speak, Salakia, are of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. They are not of man. They're of the words of the Lord. That's why this devil is seeking to stop it. That's why he takes down pages. That's why he adds magical guidelines, community guidelines out of nowhere. And he uses certain words and certain speak to make it seem as what we are doing is wicked. But the truth of the matter is, what he is doing is wicked. That's why he has a problem with the words that we speak, this truth that we speak. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 15. It says, "Woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from the Lord Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us and who knoweth us?" So it says, woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel. This devil is always seeking to hide his counsel. He's always making sure that man doesn't know what's going on, but fail to realize that it is the Heavenly Father that sees what's going on. But the Heavenly Father's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Meaning the Lord sees everything. So the fact that this devil takes down pages, the fact that this devil strike pages for so-called trigger words, it is really this devil fighting against the truth. And that's a foolish thing to do, because the truth that you're fighting against is of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, and no one can fight against the Heavenly Father and win. No one has fought against the Heavenly Father and won. No man is on this earth that has ever done that. But this is devil. He tries to seek to hide his counsel. And in that hiding his counsel, he really thinks that because he does things behind closed doors or in the dark, that no one can see him, that he is not seen. And that's further, that is not true. The Heavenly Father sees everything and he exposes it. That's why we're going to go to Obadiah, right to it. This is Obadiah, verse 6. It says, "How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hid things sought up?" They are searched out and they are sought up by Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua, through the spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. That is how the secret counsel of this devil is sought up, exposed, brought to the forefront, because the Lord is bringing it out. And then us, his men, the watchmen, the hopefully elect, we speak on these things because the Lord moves us to speak, to bring forth the words, to bring forth the truth. So this devil is always one that tries to hide his counsel. And striking pages, taking down whole pages, videos and stuff, that's this devil trying to hide his counsel. But at the same time, this devil is also doing this. Let's jump down to verse 21. It says, "That make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught." So this devil makes men, us, the true men of the Lord, an offender for a word. This devil makes us an offender because we speak the truth. Because we bring forth the words, the knowledge, the understanding of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua. So this devil wants to make that an offense. To speak right, to speak good, to speak truth. That's an offense to this devil. And it's the devil, he does that. He make a man an offender for a word. And lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate. This devil tries to set things up to make us look bad, to get us caught up and trapped, so that we can't speak the truth, so that we can't teach, so that we can't preach, so that we can't prophesy. Because this devil is wicked. This devil turns aside the just for a thing of nothing. This devil a shoe or push to try to push the men of the Lord off, push him into a corner so where can't nobody hear him, and then put a bunch of nothing out in the earth. Like that's helpful to people. And that's not. This devil hates the truth. It's like this devil don't understand he's fighting a spiritual hydra. You know, the little mythological beast where you cut off one head. As soon as you cut one head off, 2 pop up, 3 pop up. Well, that's what this devil is doing. He's doing damage control. Let's continue. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. So this devil hates those that rebuketh in the gate, that goes out to the highways and the byways and speak this truth, prophesy the downfall of this wicked, sinful kingdom called America. This is the truth. The devil does not want this. The deceiver, not the spiritual demon or the spiritual entity, Satan, Shaitan, the physical counterpart, the one who calls himself benevolent, righteous, and oh so good, and calls himself of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Yeah, that person, that deceiver, that devil. This devil don't like the fact that we are bringing forth the words of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. And people that follow his tutelage, following his footsteps, they abhor the men of the Lord that speak uprightly, that speak this truth. This is why you have an attack on pages. This is why you have brothers' lessons or epistles or sermons or videos being taken down or pages being striked or stricken with whatever, because you said one little stupid word, because of their algorithm that they deem is wicked. When the Lord deems these devils or this devil as wicked, because he really is when you read the scriptures. So yeah, this devil is fighting against his truth, man. He fighting, but he is losing, and it's a panic fighting at this point. At first he thought he had some damage control or whatever, but now the Lord got this devil running damage control. It's like every time he get one hole in the ship plugged up, another one open up and water start coming in. You get that one plugged up, another one open up, and yeah. That's what this devil is doing. The Lord got this devil on damage control. So this devil is going to use and pull out any and every stop to demonize the words of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai and the men that speak them. Let's see if I'm going to go in and can I think of another precept? Well, I'm going to end it right there. And with that, Shalom.